Hello, Jennifer from Master and Ann, and today we are looking at what you get in our cushion cover kit or a pillow cover kit. I love this one because there's so many different things that you can do with it. It's a great size. Before I open it up, I'm just going to show you some of the things that I have done with embellishing it. This is one where I have done a whole bunch of different techniques here, all hand done, but it was a great way of having a go at trying out different things with needle turn applique, using yo-yos, couching down threads, doing leaves in lots of different ways, some EPP and a 3D flower. So it's a great, the felt is a great medium to have a go on because it is really very forgiving as you're using it. So that's one way of embellishing it. Another one I have here is with some stenciling in the background, and these are just the little knitted flowers, and I have appliqued down some stems and that kind of thing. This one is more applique, and what I love too about our cushion or pillow cover is that you've got a nice big space to play with, and in this one here I have done a lot of stitching in the background. So I've done that around my applique, but I've also taken it a bit further and I have done it on the back of my pillow. With stitching in the background, because we've got this felt here, it gives a really nice definition and actually makes it look really quite interesting. So that's another one. And a few others that I'll just quickly go through because you can do lots of different hand projects, and this one was a little bit of like a crazy patch background, and then I've just appliqued and embroidered little bits and pieces all through there. Another one that I did for Easter, which again incorporates some stenciling in the background, a little Easter bunny, and I made a little basket to pop a little Easter egg in there. So just a bit of a fun one. And this one is ready for Christmas. So another fun one again, a little bit of stenciling and some applique. So lots of things that you can do with those. And now we will get ready to open up our kit. Okay, so let's open up our cushion cover kit. It's the noisy bit. So it's actually pretty straightforward putting it together. It does come in as our big pieces. I like to use a 45 centimeter, I think that's 16-inch insert, which you can get at lots of different places. And look at this, we already have the zipper inserted for you. So that's already done, which means you don't have to be worrying about doing anything there. All you need to do is embellish, whether you embellish the front and the back or just the front. That's all you need to do, and then we're stitching it together. So I'll show you stitching it together later, but before I would be embellishing, because some of our bigger kits that we have them folded up like this, I would suggest using a spray starch, some kind of spray starch, just to spray on and iron out those creases before you start embellishing, and then you get that nice smooth surface. The spray starch just helps to pop a bit of moisture in there, and it makes the felt pop up again and works really, really well. Okay, so here's one that I have ironed. I've got it all ready to go, and you can see those creases come out, and that looks really nice and flat and ready to go. The other things that you do get in with your pillow cushion cover is we've got some instructions here, which again, it is very straightforward. We've got some other ideas for embellishing on the back, and we do give you some pins and some needles, and these are the best ever pins. I keep them, I use them all the time, and you can use them for pinning your cushion cover together. So let's pretend that we have embellished, and then we will stitch it together. And all we're looking at doing is just, we've got our square, and the most important thing to keep in mind is when we are stitching where the zipper is, that you might just want to have a little pin there just to make sure that that's not going to be stretched apart or anything like that, so that you can keep it together. So I would just be popping a little pin in that side, and we'll do the same on the other side. The main thing to remember as we're stitching it together is all of our pieces have been heat cut, so they have a really nice edge to them, so you can feel it as you're stitching that you've got the edges nicely together. So I'll just pop another pin in there, and then we will get our machine and stitch it together. Okay, so here I am at the machine, and I've obviously got my pillow cushion cover pinned together. I like to start at the bottom, so the base of the pillow or cushion. So I'm just going to start there. Now this is where you can get a bit creative too. You can work out your own seam allowance. Sometimes, you know, depending on what I'm doing, I might do one that's a whole foot width apart. Just whatever I can do closer, really depends. And also the thread that you use, if you wanted to do a contrast color, really depends on the finished look that you want to have. So I'm using a black thread because I want it to stand out this time as we're stitching, and we will just stitch. So here I have it pinned, and this would be just the main area where I would just make sure that the back two pieces are together. Very straightforward. It's such a great project for someone who's beginning to sew. Just got the 4 seams to have a go at putting together. So I've just pivoted at the corner and stitching across. Making sure we're still even. And pivot again. Once again, make sure that the back pieces are both close together. You can see that. There we have it. So really simple and easy to put together. Like I said, we have done all the hard work for you. We've done the zipper in the back, and that's it. So you get to have all this fun time doing some fun embellishing or whatever you would like to do there. Another thing that you can do is to put some knitted or crocheted squares or flowers and things over them as well, and have fun. So that's it for our pillow cushion cover. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and don't forget to always hit like and to subscribe if you have seen this video and you like it, and keep checking out for more hints and tips on putting our kits together.